Why Chinese characters are so interesting to learn?
First, Chinese characters are interesting pictures. Over 3,000 years ago, Chinese characters are literally pictures. Over time, people gradually turned these pictures into simple lines. The earliest traditional Chinese character for horse emphasized the horse's big eyes and the man. Later, people combine those big eyes and the man into lines and use four dots to show its forelegs. Knowing the original pictures behind Chinese characters makes them much more easier to remember. The character is dragon. We can see a dragon with its mouth wide open, showing its teeth, two horns on its head, a tongue sticking out, and a long winding body. Later, the character was presented as two parts. The left sides represent the big mouth, teeth, horns, and its tongue. The right side represents the dorsal fin and body. Even though it is no longer a picture, the modern character for dragon still looks so beautiful, vivid, and mysterious. Second, traditional Chinese characters are highly systematic and logical. A research article in the Economics in 2013 showed that the average adult native English speaker knows between 20,000 and 35,000 words. The survey report on commonly used words by Taiwan Ministry of Education found that for native Chinese speakers, 1,244 Chinese characters cover 90% of daily usage, and 3,047 characters cover 99% of daily usage. Knowing 1,000 Chinese characters is adequate for everyday life. There is a huge difference between 1,000 and 20,000 words. Why is learning 1,000 Chinese characters enough? That is because Chinese characters are highly systematic. Many Chinese characters come from pictures. These pictures means fire. This means door. We also saw the sun, moon, mountain, and tree earlier. These picture characters are like chemical elements that can combine to form compounds. They can be developed into new words just by adding some simple lines. For example, here's the character for door. The new character means a bolt. Something connects the doors. There are two hands inside the door. This word means to open. There is a horse inside the door. This word means barge in. There is the sun inside the door. This word means space or between. When we can see sunlight through the crack between two doors, it means there is space in the middle. Once we learn these element characters, we can quickly pick up many new Chinese words. Moreover, Chinese language has a very clever way to form more new words. All these are single characters. Combining two or more single characters, we can create a brand new compound word. For example, putting fire and the mountain together creates the word volcano. Even if we have never seen the word volcano in Chinese before, guessing its meaning is pretty easy. And we don't have to memorize a new word for volcano. Putting a handle and a fire together creates the new word torch. Putting two tape in front of fire creates another new word means ignite. As long as we recognize single element words, we can easily guess the meaning of new compound words. And we can build up a huge vocabulary without memorizing thousands of words. Isn't it clever? Third, traditional Chinese are living history. Traditional Chinese characters are the longest continuously used writing system in human history. Other ancient scripts like Egyptian, hieroglyph, and the Babylonian cuneiform have long disappeared. Imagine using characters having a history of 2,000 years. How cool is that? Let's hop into a time machine and travel back. This is the modern Chinese character for bird, and this bird character from a little more 100 BC, brush onto paper. The character for bird from a little over 200 BC has softer, rounded lines. This is the bird character from around 500 BC. carved in bronze, and this is the same word around 1200 BC, carved on turtle shells or animal bones. Traditional Chinese characters can be traced back over 3,000 years, showing us how ancient people invented each word. It is truly living history. I'm so glad that I have the connection with 2,000 years of wisdom, heritage, literature, and history. Fourth, traditional Chinese characters are telling us stories. This part represents a person, showing us a person in profile. The word is showing us a person leaning against a tree. The word means rest. This part represents speech, a mouth, and words spoken from the mouth. The word with a person and speech means trust. Trust is when someone's words are trustworthy. This part represents the moon. This part is the mouth. And the character means name. In ancient times, people can see each other's face during the day, but at night without light, they had to say their names out loud when they met each other. Names are the words that had to be spoken at night in ancient times. The character is a rain cloud with a person under it. It means the need for waiting for the rain to stop. Later, the meaning shifted to need, and the person part became lines. We don't know 1,000 years ago what the person is waiting for. Maybe waiting for the rain to stop in order to go hunting or go farming. The character means thinking. This part is a tree. This part represents an eye. This part means a heart. The top character means a picture, what our eyes saw. With a heart, the word means thinking. Thinking is like seeing a picture inside our minds. Every traditional Chinese character has origins. They are telling us stories, culture, and philosophy. Finally, traditional Chinese characters are a very unique art form. This unique art form called calligraphy. It combines visual beauty with literary meaning and even carries hints of music and dance. Famous calligraphers like talented painters can create a truly original work of art. Here is the word by an outstanding calligrapher. The left side of the first character means a tree, so we know the word refers to a type of tree. This word represents pine tree. The second character means wind. The third character means pavilion, an architecture with doors. The three characters is the title of the poem, Pine Breeze Pavilion. We can see that every character and every stroke is elaborately designed and arranged. Many strokes are long and flowing, like oars cutting through water, or tree tops swaying the wind, or carefully composed abstract paintings. We can see the calligrapher using different pressure and speeds in each stroke. There are heavy lines, light touches, rhythm, cadence, and poses. Just like a musical or dance performance, full of shifts in strength and tempo. When we appreciate the calligraphy, we can even feel the calligrapher's emotions. This work is by a famous poet who wrote the poem after facing great tragedies happen in his life. Through the writing, we can feel the poet's overwhelming deep grief and sorrow. Some calligraphers use ancient scripts, while others develop their own artistic styles. Calligraphy is such special art, full of beauty, expressing the poetic spirits of literature and conveying rich human emotions. It is truly a unique art form, unlike anything else in this world.
That's why I love Chinese characters. They are so interesting and beautiful.